Okay, this is a project I've been working on today. One of the problems that I had is I've got an uncoupler and it's an unloader right here. And for one of these things to work, you need to have a metal connection between the terminals in the track. I'll show you. Right there. That's what needs to come in contact with the car. And then directly underneath the rails, there's terminals, and I don't want to remove anything because I got this thing running, I got this thing working, and I don't want to jinx it. And I'll show you what it's supposed to do. Now, my solution to the problem was, this was the problem. I had this, and this thing right here is part of a platform for the operating milk car. Actually, it's this right there. It's that piece. And this piece right here is designed to come in contact with the terminals. The problem is this piece is so thick. This right here broke open. I couldn't get this thing to close, and with it closed, it looks much more realistic. So my solution to my problem was I was going to use tinfoil. Tinfoil should give me the connection. And tinfoil is much thinner than this piece of steel here. So we're going to place this here. And let's get this placed properly. And now, do I have it positioned properly? There we go. Okay. I guess it's designed to work when the train when it's in motion. Right there. That is a remote uncoupler. So I've got it to work. The next problem that I encountered was this rock face has a tendency of breaking off. And you can see where it's done the same right here. Well, it fell right out. And what I did is I've used the Elmer's rubber cement and I've glued that back into place. And I'm using pins to hold it in place while the glue dries. So I've got that problem solved. So I'm not going to need this piece anymore. I can throw this right away. And then it's just, I want to do some work on this. And a big project I have is, I'll show you. These stairs, I tried to make them out of foam board and it did not work out. What I'm going to need to do is to scratch build this. So that will be my project for the next few weeks, building new stairs. At least I've got the handrails all done. I'll just need to build the stairs. Okay, I've got the buildings back in place. I also did some work down there. You can see the needles. I glued that rock face back into position. I'll leave those needles in place for about a day, giving everything a chance to dry. Now, That job is done. My next job will be to disconnect this piece of track, take this downstairs, and then build stairs. That's what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to scratch build some stairs for this to make this look more realistic. That's it. I'll be posting this immediately.